What's up? Hey. Oh, do we actually have someone in the comment section? Okay, you showed up. I got somebody. I thought that I would be doing this show all by myself today, and I was prepared to do it. I was even going to ask myself a trivia question. All right, because this is the first day that we are doing Saturday trivia, Saturday live stream. All right, we're doing so because the point of this program is to go over the book. The point of this program is to make you guys better, so you get to go to the MBA or your highest level. The point of this program is to prepare you for the next possible day for our events. And since we have our events every single day, we got to do this every single day. Now, I did wait until the last second. I wasn't gonna just do this all summer long. But so I have been doing it 5 days a week. But now we are going 7. And again, I cannot wait to get a host to take over this show, man. I'll be paying them like $1,000 a month, dude, just to sit here and talk to y'all. I mean, so it's cool. So yeah, it is what it is, and here we are. Real quick, Finn, did you get the cup? All right, Finn won a cup as well because I don't know. I just made up a new rule. He won 3 straight months of trivia, so I got him a cup. All right, it has Pepsi All-Stars on the front, our logo on the back. and drinks on the inside. All right. Speaking of our logo, check out a logo video that I made for our program's movie that's coming out here. Hopefully, September 7th is my goal. September 7th, because it's right when people come back. So look at the logo and how cool it is. Bright and shiny and new. Listen for it. That is a nice logo. I mean, if I gotta say so myself, now I kind of stole, from like Sony and like Braun, I guess, like is one of the labels, and I kind of took the idea, but I made that logo. It's cool. All right. If you're looking at my shirt, that is blending into the background. I should wear a different color shirt, and my tongue is actually green from candy. So it's two different things. All right. Moving on. Let's start. You got the cup. Nice. All right. We are going with, yes, I will ask you today's trivia question right before the homework things. I figure I could just look at your guys' homework as you guys try to answer the trivia question, but I assure you today is going to be impossible, so you might as well get your Google bots out. All right, and what else is there? Oh, on that main page that you were just on, all right, on this page that has our stuff, if you looked in the, where is it? As soon as it pops up right there. If you look in the top left, you see, bottom left, you see that Connor is now on top. I updated the attendance. So now I took everyone from this year, since it says this year's attendance. So I added all the Colorado people, and then you see that Connor's winning, but I mean, Finn literally hasn't been here. He was here January and February, or I was there. And then we have Dylan was there. I went to that dude's house. Blake, I went to his house as well. I went to Finn's house too. And then all these people came. Isaiah Gordon and his sister, he just outpaced her today because she came this morning and did not do the workout. Lucas Niles is there. Niles. All right. So we have now officially transitioned. All right. But yeah. So that's that. And what else is on my list? Yes, that's it. So this morning we had open gym. It went well, but it was like hectic, man. Because like I had the open gym with the adults and the high schoolers over there. I had the little kids. I had the middle little kids. I had the older middle little kids, and I had to try to like combine them. Now there's only a few in each group, but like and I tried to play one game open gym, but I really had to balance everything. And we also did all the initiations. We initiated 8 different people, so we still have 7 more to go since we have 15 people. So the 8 people got to it. Their times were not as good as the California people. They just weren't as good as the California people. Like for instance, like Lucas, he did okay. He got like a 9. Or sorry, a 4 minutes and 1 second. And then Connor got, I think, like 3:53 or something like that. And that's like normal, about. All right. It's not extraordinary, but it's okay. But our young kids, Isaiah, he got 9:07. I think he could have did a little bit better. But as I put in his time, I look at it, and I was like, oh, he did okay. And I look at it, and the last time that was made for someone was Jacqueline's time. And I was like, oh, who's Jacqueline? I was like, oh, Jacqueline was that little bitty girl that joined our program right when we like left, right before the pandemic. And she's like super small with like glasses and is so cute. And I was like, oh, she beat Isaiah. So, I mean, like, we do have a ways to go. All right, but everyone gets better at that stuff, and everyone improves, and that's the point of this program, is to improve. So, great job starting out, and then we will see where we go. Oh yeah, John, you didn't get to play that much. I did not, but it's okay. I'll play tomorrow. We have our adult league game tomorrow at 6. Then we have our B team plays at 7. So I will get more than my share of playing time. Quote of the day is execute. All right, not like zzz, not like that. Okay, execute plays. All right, execute like make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. All right, so like basically like take care of business. All right, and man, it so annoys me. I mean, like, I let people play, and if you've ever played with me, I let them play until the end. All right, you can do every stupid thing that you want in the beginning, because I know that like is going to keep you happy, keep you coming back. But in the last 2 minutes, and I think that LeBron feels the same way, and like Kobe and Jordan. I'm not saying that I'm them, but I'm saying I think like them. And in the end, just give me the ball. And I'm not going to shoot every shot, because I'm not a shooter, but I'm going to make sure it's not turned over. I'm going to make sure that it's a good shot. Make sure that we at least get a shot up on the basket, not just dribble for like 18 minutes and then say oops. And I'm like, oops. Like, you just lost us the game. Like, if you want to lose, just say that you want to lose, dude. Like, so like at the end, you want to execute. All right, now if you can convince a team to execute the entire game, that's when you can start beating teams that are higher level. What is that called? Talent-wise. All right, because if you're executing, you're back screening them, things like that. And the best story that I have for this one is when we played against Princeton. In college. Now, Princeton is an Ivy League school team. Dude, they are not good. They're never good. But we played them. And right before we played them, we had our scout team do their play. So our scout team went over, practiced their plays for like 10 minutes, okay? They don't get that much time. And they're also worse players than we are, because we're the starters, dude, right? And then our scout team, that has a few walk-ons on it, practices these plays for freaking 10 minutes. And they come over, and it's like some back picks and then some flare screens put together. And it kind of helped that our assistant coach that was talking to them used to coach at Princeton. So like he kind of really knew their offense, but still, they beat us. And it was like, yo, how do we beat this? And it's just a team that executes. And when it got in the game, it was even crazier than practice. Now we still won, but like, dude, it was nobody players. I mean, like, I was like, yeah, y'all all got academic scholarships, I can tell, all right? And they were like, the tallest guy was like 6'4", and they just hung in with us the entire game. I think we probably beat them by like 12 in the end. It was crazy, all right, because they were executing. So if you can execute and like wear a team down, and they just can't keep up to you. But if you get impatient, you try to just like muscle them all the time, try to just shoot quick shots, you're not going to win that many games. So play the odds and execute. All right. Tomorrow we got our we have our Sunday Russell Westbrook interview. Are these just stock photos? I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means. But we have our shooting, our first day of shooting tomorrow. I will get the gun out so you guys can shoot with the gun as well as do our stuff. But when we do our stuff, we do it either in like stations, or we will do it one at a time for 10 minutes each. All right, we have reverse micins. Reverse micins are just like micins, but it's backwards, reversed. And you shoot the ball like this as you're pointed diagonally, and you just catch and shoot by keeping your hands up. A main thing in that is to keep your hands above your head. You don't want to get into the habit of dropping the ball. And it's just super hard to make that. So it's rhythm and catching the ball, going like this. Concentration and like shooting the most perfect shot possible so that it goes right off the backboard, right through the rim without touching anything. And you want to stay in sync the entire time, so it works on your coordination. And in the end, you should be able to make quick layups. As people pass you can score a quick layup without bringing the ball down, because that takes too much time. All right, ball tap, readjust layup. All right, that's sprinting in from the outside. Even if you're a small kid, like this says elementary, you would sprint in from the wing, dribble down the middle, jump off 2 feet, tap the ball in the coach's hand as you're in the air, relocate, and then score like this on the opposite side. It's a very athletic move, but if you practice that kind of stuff, you can be good at that kind of stuff. All right, Tatum in and out series. That's dribble forward, see a chair, stutter step, go between your legs, and then cross in front, and then one dribble pull up, or between the legs, in and out to one dribble pull up. You want to make them look as much of the same as possible. A reporter asked why they lost the game or something. Oh yeah, didn't execute. It's a very cliche term. You're right. Pump fake, jab, step back. It's a basic rule, but you're here and you want to go pump fake to this side of your body, then jab, then dribble either toward the basket with 1, 2, 3 steps, or against to 1, 2 steps with the opposite hand. Same foot though. And you want to be able to do that move quickly. So you're here, 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 here. And for little kids especially, that's really, really hard. But for you guys, perfecting something like that would give you a chance to be someone like Carmelo or J.R. Smith, where they have the one dribble quick pull up stuff that's like impossible to stop. Because if you stop it, you can just hesitate next time and go right around them. Player in the NBA actually just did that for a big time dunk. I think it was like 2 days ago in the summer league. Yo, he in and out someone and hesitated him and went around and dunked it so hard it was crazy. All right. Then we have deep threes. For the small kids, it won't be that deep. Probably just be a three. But for the bigger kids, you can back up to the volleyball line. There are no volleyball lines. Okay, right before the half court line. All right. And you want to practice deep threes, but you got to use your legs for that. And then to finish off, we got the 3-point contest. The 3-point contest basically is no matter how many kids that we have in practice, we have 4 seats in the middle. All right. Unless we have 4, then we'll have like 3 seats. And it's basically musical chairs for shooting. And it's the first 4 people to hit 3 threes. Or maybe I'll do 2 if it's time constrained, whatever. But 3 works, or maybe even 5 if everyone can shoot. All right, but you have to hit your 3 threes or whatever it may be, and then sprint and sit down in a chair before everyone else. And then once we have 4, everyone else goes over to the side and does planks and push-ups, so the divine drill. And then we say your mark and set, go. Then the 4 remaining guys go and shoot, and first 3 to make 3 threes are in as we remove a chair. Then we do it again, remove 1 more chair, do it again, remove the last chair, and the last person left is a winner. If you have your coin on you right before that game, you can bet on it. All right, and if you put up 1 coin and someone else does, then you can win their coin. All right, basically you win half the pot. We let you guys round up. So if there's 3 coins in the pot, you can win 2 of them. All right, so that means that you put in 1 coin. If you don't put in a coin, you can't win the pot. All right, so there's a chance that 3 people put in coins, someone else wins, and then we keep all the coins. It's one of our tricky ways to get the coins back, but it's a great way for you to win even more coins. All right, and once we do that, basically, like, you want to participate in these games, all right, at least after you get a certain amount, because if you can trick people into like betting for stuff and putting their like life on the line for their coins, they're gonna want the coins. And if they want the coins, then they're gonna want to work. If they want to work, then they're gonna inspire you to keep working. They're gonna make our team better, and then you're gonna want to work harder. And then iron sharpens iron. You're in the NBA. So all of our stupid games, play along with them. Same with like society, like all the stupid games, like go to work. Say work is awesome, yeah. Why? Because like if everyone stopped working, we wouldn't be able to eat. We would all have to farm in our backyards. There would be no clothes, there would be no cars, right? It would quickly fall apart. And then the few people who decided to work would like rule the world, and they would be like iron fisted, right? Be crazy, right? So play along with it so that everyone wants to play along, so then you can benefit in the end. So think the long-term game. All right, you're putting in 4 coins. Wait, so you don't win any coins if no one else doesn't bet. Yeah, you have to convince people to bet. That's how betting works. If no one wants to bet with you, then you don't win. Yeah. So, and I mean, the house can't give you money for that one. We give you money for everything else. So, yes, you have to convince people to bet. All right, good luck with that. I even looked up the betting laws in Colorado. It is legal for us to do this. I had to really check it out. All right, before I check the homework, let's go to the trivia. All right, now this is the hard trivia question. Okay, I promise you it's too hard. All right, but there is a dude who has gotten away with murder in the annals of basketball history. It is crazy. We give people hard times for everything. They can like slip one game. We'll be like, stupid slipper. Let's call him Slipper from now on, right? I mean, like, people are so rude and mean. But this guy, no one's ever talked about. And he did one of the dumbest mistakes in the history of the planet. And no one's talked about it. I've never heard anyone mention his name ever, which is why you guys have to look up this guy's name. But in the Olympics, this guy was dribbling against the USA basketball team, and they were losing by like 16 points. And his team has a chance maybe to win. He doesn't know, but he decides to dribble through everyone, spin, and then against the best players in the freaking world, do a spinning behind the back pass and throws the ball away like an idiot. And then because of that, Vince Carter caught the pass, went in against Frederick Weiss, jumped over him, scissored him, dunked on him, and made the greatest play in the history of the planet. Who was the guy that threw that pass is the question. That's the trivia question of the day. I'm sure you guys aren't doing it at the same time, so I'm going to look up some other stuff so you guys can look that up. Who threw the pass? What is his first and last name? The worst pass in the history of freaking basketball. Let's check out the homework. Finn Kaufman posted. Nice job, Finn. All right, dribble, move to shoot. I see you, Connor, from yesterday. All right, what else do we have? Blake Bastani on day 24 of his ball handling. Let's see if he's getting faster. Hopefully he didn't learn the trick on how to speed up the video. I mean, I don't want him cheating, especially if he slightly speeds it up like I did for our game video. All right, and speaking of our game video, I can show you some of that as well. All right, since we have some time. And it is not Frederick Weiss who threw the pass. This is part of the movie, and this is going to be split up. And basically,
this is what I've been working for. Every day, every game matters more than anything in the world.
So this is a sneak peek at our movie. Only parts of this will be per episode. All right, and this is like how we're doing it basically. Okay, so like every episode we'll have about like a minute of this game. But it'll be around some of the other stuff. Alright, so again, sneak peek at the
Everyone makes mistakes. It's our job to minimize them.
Kind of getting abused. Abused in the beginning. Abused, Connor. Down 6-0. So yeah. That's bad. Does anyone have the answer yet? Does anyone have the answer yet? That is the answer. It is Jan Bonato. Is that how you spell his name? Yes. Jan Bonato made the craziest play ever. And if you look at that one on the camera, that question was hard, of course. All right. You know what's gotten off the hook in the annals of history? Jan Bonato. All right. Watch this pass. Just watch this pass. Spinning behind the back for no reason. Vince Carter takes the ball, jumps over Earth, and dunks over Weiss. Why would he do that? You 100% use Google. I told you to use Google. You had to. All right. So the winner for this one is Finn, and I tried to make it hard. Dude. I tried to make it hard. I found that within like 10 seconds, by the way. I said bad pass, Weiss. Frederick Weiss. Bad pass. Or I said errant pass, and then it just came up. So you do get the point for today, Finn. Great job with that. You are now leading 8-5. Again, I tried to make it easy hard so that Connor Rush had a chance. All right, picture of the day. All the stuff. All right, the fast initiation times 2:48. Derek Cotarba, Devin Cadlick with 2:50. I mean, those are fast times, dude. They did that stuff a lot, actually. But getting people to want to redo it is great. I'm gonna delete a whole bunch of people off the website, but I will keep these people, the people that have the fast initiation times, and of course everyone in our top attendance, and anyone who's basically got an over 100 like workouts. But right now I got like 500 people in the database, and it slows down my app. And some of them have only come like 10 times, 8 times. So I'm going to be redoing those tonight, and I'm figuring that stuff out. But all these people will definitely always stay on there, especially that Ian Salmon person. 1331. I don't know what that's called when you can do it backwards and forwards. I don't know, like fast car or whatever, maybe Madam, may I have another or whatever it is. But yes, it's like 1331. That's the all-time attendance leaders. All right, and you got to ask yourself a question, dude. It's easy. But why is it so hard? All right, why is it so hard? All you got to do is show up. You show up and you rule. But people are going to have a hard time showing up, man. All right, the people that fell in our program, the people that don't come. I mean, we just couldn't trick them to come. You can say whatever you want. You can just be like, yeah, John was too hard, whatever. Maybe I was a jerk. Or, I don't know. All right, but the people who show up, show out. The people who don't come, then they don't do well. All right, so if this is you're going to be wondering, man, after a long time, you're going to be like, yo, why? Like, you'll be asking yourself questions like, why do people start doing drugs? We know why people continue doing drugs, but why do people even start? They see it, it's true, and then they still do. I mean, it's weird, right? People sabotage themselves. And people also don't take the easy way when it comes down to stuff like this. All you got to do is show up and work hard. We have the answers. I promise you these are the answers. And all you got to do is work every single day, and you can have most every dream that you want. Why would people not do this? All right. So, and I was going to do it again, but Ovid stopped it. Probably COVID. You had a bad initiation time. Hey, film it. Figure out how long half court is, and you do all this stuff. All right. For the initiation, it is 16 jump ropes, 8 sprints, half court and back. Half court is 1, back is 2, and then 16 hurdles, then 8 sprints, then 16 step ups, then 8 sprints, then 16 scissor dribbles, then 8 sprints. Then you make 4 shots from the elbow. Then you're done. All right. Hey, I used to be so hardcore about this. I made our new coaches do it every single day, and Kendrick was the only person that we had do it. And I made them do it for the first 21 days in a row, with the whole workout combined to it. All right, at 6 o'clock in the morning. That was what I wanted all my coaches to do, and Kendrick went through it all. All right, and I think that's why he never left. If you go through something hard, it's hard to leave after that, because you've already dedicated yourself to it, which is why we do the initiation, because day one you show up. It's really hard. You did it. And then you got a prize for doing it. You're like, man, hard work gave me this, and it's like, oh, I can't leave now. I mean, I went through all that sweat and tears and stuff like that. So that's why I like it a lot. Bro, I remember being harder. The jump ropes probably took me a while because I couldn't do it. Oh, yeah. We had a lot of kids screwing up jump ropes. All right. You get better at it. It gets way easier. And, like, if you're in our program for 6 months, this is, like, the easiest thing ever. You could do it, like, in your spare time just for the heck of it. All right. So, yeah, you'll improve. Commercial time. That's the big cone. We use those in drills on the commercial just to get you hyped about that stuff. We don't sell them. All right. Moving on, we got our middle school drills. For tomorrow, we're doing Micans, fake reverse layups, poly series, hardened step back, post feed, wing cuts, and then 3-point contest. For the post feed wing cuts, that's passing the ball to the post and then relocating. All right. It's whichever way that your man turns to look at the post. If he's space guarding you, cool, stay there. All right. If they're gonna look at you like that, not help at all. But if he turns his head at all to see the ball, you cut to the opposite side. Now, if you're on the wing and he looks over his right shoulder, if you're on the right wing, looks over his right shoulder, you want to go to the other corner. Looks over the left shoulder, go to the top. You basically go to where he can't see you. All right. Very, very simple, but a tough concept, and you get used to running sideways to shoot a shot. Also, the post player passing out has to pass it against the defense. So if he's going that way, you got to pass it this way, because you can't just throw a pass this way because the defense is going to get you. And if he's that way, again, you throw it this way. So you throw it with the opposite hand, basically. If the guy goes to your right, throw the ball with your left. If he goes to your left, throw the ball with your right if you're in the post. All right, other one is poly series. All right, that's when you come off the screens and where am I? And show up on the screen, please. And if you have a poly series, don't forget our poly series is a series of cuts where if the ball's up top and he's right there, this guy's a screener, he's going to come across the screen. Let me move all these guys out the way. All right, and you dribble out to the lane line to right there to make this pass. All right, as he comes over the top, he hits the screen. You go right here, and then he passes to you. Catch, and then you go straight to the basket. All right, it's a very, very hard step because you have to swing the ball through. All right, but the other ones that you could do are, and again, just realize that the basic motion is if he hits the screen, you go straight. If he goes on the top, you go for a layup. If he goes on the bottom, you go right here for a shot on the opposite side. So he loses no matter what. Other things that you can do off the poly cut, you can go for a layup. You can go for a spin move. fake spin, one bounce dribble, pull up, catch and shoot. You can go all the way to the side and then go back door. And then lastly, you can go snap back. So if this guy goes too far on this side and beats you over there, you stop here, he can step up, and then you snap back right to that spot. All right, those are the poly layups. We would practice those. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do it since my coaches don't know it either, but we will figure it out. All right, anyways, story time. You're never a loser until you quit trying. Alright, so you're never a loser until you quit trying. That is true. You're going to feel like a loser, though, until you quit trying, which is weird. Alright, so it's almost the opposite. You're not a loser if you keep trying. You're not. That's how you win. Alright, and you just go till the end. You have to realize that, and you have to just believe me, because I'm an adult, as opposed to realizing it later on in life, like every freaking adult freaking realizes after a while. All right, you don't quit trying. If you want it, you try. You just try. You try, and then in the end, even if you don't get it, you won, dude. I didn't even actually think about none of your coaches now the correct way to do stuff. Oh yeah, the coaches do not know how to do everything. Yeah, but that's okay. After I tell them, they are the quickest to learn though, because they are adults, so they learn pretty quickly. We have shooting tomorrow. We got boot camp on Monday. What else do we have here? And then the last one, I suppose, right now, is the high school stuff. Dribble to shoot is dribbling the ball and shooting form shots. All right? Yes. So you're going to dribble one ball, and then with the other ball, you're going to shoot a form shot. Close, right by the rim. You can try it left and right-handed. All right, it's just complicated. I like it. Helps your mind just digest both roles. Hurdle pro hops. That's jumping over the hurdles 1, 2, 3, 4 from the block area, and on the fifth jump you jump over the hurdle and go over like this. So you hold it like this. 3, 4 on the fifth jump, you go over your head, smack the ball on that side, and then shoot a pro hop, shoulder to over both shoulders over to the basket. Pick and roll over the shot. We just put chairs there. We go up. If they're younger, we put it closer, but you're gonna go side step, pretend that they went under, then shoot your three, so you can actually practice that shot. Dribble cross push shots. That's cross between the legs, behind the back, and then you repeat that. But on the, let's say fifth time, you go cross between the legs, push for a jump shot. So it's kind of like a countdown thing. You go 4 triple cross push, triple cross repeats, and then you go 1 triple cross between the legs push. Side, lateral, side for shots. Let me show you that one real quick. There's a whole bunch of people right here. Like this. We can have multiple people. And then this guy has a ball as well. Let me get another basketball out here. All right, and basically I will dribble at him to go side. I dribble at him, he cuts back door, and he waits right there. All right, and then I go right here. Then this guy sprints up, stutter steps, and then screens me. And this is lateral, because this is a pick and roll. That is the lateral play. As I'm coming up top, he sprints out to the side, and then he goes back door. As he goes back door, I make the pass. He shoots his layup, boom. All right, and actually 2 of these guys on the inside have a basketball. Sorry about that. And then I spread out. He passes me a ball. I shoot it. He passes him a ball. He shoots it. And then we repeat after that as this guy steps up. He's on this side. He's on that spot. The balls go like this. He steps back in line, and then we repeat that. So it's side, lateral, side for shots. All right, and that's about all that I have. All right, I was going to talk about our sixth grade challenge of the day is to do the Hall of Fame drills. You go to our website, click on the Hall of Fame page, click on anyone's name, and then do a Hall of Fame drill. You're on day 16 of that. That's all that I have for you guys today. Great job with our first Saturday live stream. It went swimmingly well. We're going to start doing the quote of the day as well. So don't forget the quote of the day for tomorrow. Execute. Easy quote. If you don't, if you mess it up, gotta do a push-up. All right. Anyways.
I'm reminding you.
Let's do that. Time to leave. Anyways, thanks a lot, you guys. I will see you later. And that's my musical cue. And I am out. All right. Peace. And look at the guy dancing right now. Carlton. Like this. Boom. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. I take pride in this stuff.